I think we can all agree this was the biggest part of Monday Night Raw, right? Right at the start of the show, Alexa Bliss went for Sister Abigail on Bianca Belair. Now, worth mentioning, Alexa did win the number one contender spot. She will face Bianca for the Raw title, but it was because of this. Bray Wyatt's logo glitching on the screen. As Alexa went in for the hug, she saw it. Her reaction was to do the Sister Abigail. Now, she snapped out of it. She didn't hit the move, but she went for it. This wasn't a match. Nothing was happening physically between the two. This was her targeting Bianca. Now, she seemingly didn't know about it when she come out of that trance, but that trance led to this. So that trance Alexa Bliss is Dark Alexa Bliss. That's pretty much confirmed. It is confirmed the logo basically calls this. So we can confirm that Bray or Uncle Howdy is trying to bring out this style of Alexa Bliss. Now the question is, if this happens during her match with Bianca, is that enough for Alexa to win the title? Does it happen before her match with Bianca? Or does the distraction during the match with Bianca actually cost her the championship? Maybe. Now, if you buy the Lily doll right now on WWE Shop, it will come with the brand new mini-size Alexa Bliss t-shirt, I'm Something Twisted, which is pretty cool. But while we're all talking about this tonight, why is no one talking about this? Lily was crushing poor innocent WWE fans like they were ants. Oh, the humanity. This is things you might have missed for Monday Night Raw. Make sure you've hit the like button. And if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button too. I think the other big story, though, happened right at the end of Raw as Lashley got fired. Yep, fired. He attacked the referee, maybe inadvertently, but then he put his hands on Adam Pearce, and that was it. Now, surely this is a storyline kayfabe thing, but where do you go from here? Because Adam Pearce is like the GM of both brands. What does Lashley do now? He's been fired. Like, that's brilliant, isn't it? Love that. Love to see where this is going to go. Now, this was really interesting. Asuka lacked her face paint this week, and it was something commentary made a point of. This wasn't just her rushing to the ring or something. They made a point that she looked different, that the makeup had gone. They even mentioned her social media activity. Now, if you haven't seen, she is posting picture after picture after picture in relation to her time in Japan as Kana. And of course, a lot of people focused on this tweet the other day, seeming like a moth or a fly. People wondering if there could be a connection with Bray. I don't know. Now, of course, they did promote the fact that this was a totally different Asuka during the match, and it was. Asuka seemed a lot more aggressive, a lot more attentive, basically like the Asuka of old. Now, Asuka lost the match to Rhea Ripley via Riptide, but it was only because of Dominik Mysterio. Dominik obviously would get sprayed in the face. We'll come back to that very soon. It's probably not the first time, let's not lie. But of course, Asuka was left in the ring, sort of broken, defeated, and she looked like she'd had enough. Now, this doesn't look like someone getting angry becoming Kana, as people would assume, but it does look like someone at their lowest point. Maybe that's worth noting. I mean, is there a connection with Bray? I would say it's definitely possible. I would say the percentage chance has gone down a lot. Obviously, people wondering because of our connection with Alexa Bliss too. I think it's gone down considerably, but while there's a chance, we got to think about it. Now, Dominik Mysterio would then sell the mist backstage in the trainer's room, and well, I just got to say it. Damian Priest literally said it could be something worse. Something else might burn. And of course, they made him get a freaking eye drop on live television. Oh my God. Just, if you've never had an eye drop, that is the most uncomfortable thing in the world. Oh, poor Dom. I mean, at least it could be worse. I mean, it could be something else that's really uncomfortable, right, Damian Priest? The Street Profits teamed up with Akira Tozawa tonight, and obviously Akira Tozawa wanted the smoke, but this reminded me of something. Now, they faced the Judgment Day in what was a really fun six-man tag, But just focusing on the Judgment Day, you can buy a new Judgment Day Happy Holidays t-shirt. Look at them all dressed up with their little Santa hats on. Love that. Festive spirit galore. But this match had everything, let's not lie. I love the fact Damian Priest threw Montez Ford over the table with like a pounce move. Absolutely brilliant. Of course, they called Dominik Mysterio the heartthrob. Oh boy, I know a lot of people on Twitter wasn't happy about that, but when you see how Rhea looks at him, don't lie, you're just jealous. That's the truth. I love the ending. That, like, Razor's Edge back into the ring. Kind of wish he'd have thrown Tozawa halfway across the arena, though. That's what I thought was going to happen. But it was enough, of course, for Judgment Day to pick up the dub. Now, of course, Dexter Lumis would play a big role tonight on Raw, but look in the background there, stalking Candice again, is Nikki Cross. Oh boy. Now I've got to talk about this first. Kevin Owens and Elias are back together, and it was comedy gold. Maybe comedy segment of the year. Look at Kevin Owens' mouth. The dude's jaw nearly hit the floor, and Elias has basically asked Kevin if he'd be in his corner tonight. He was facing Solo Sikoa, so makes sense. You'd want some backup, but Kevin didn't let him forget about Zeke, and of course, Elias said, well, that wasn't me, that was Zeke. We're still going down that storyline, we're still letting it play out a little bit. I love that. I'm sorry, I know some people didn't like it, but this story, man, Kevin and Ezekiel and Elias, it's just comedy gold. Now, it was Solo Sikoa with the assist from Sami Zayn who won this match. And, of course, Solo was going to riddle Elias. Like the pun. But, of course, Kevin Owens would come and make the save. Absolutely heartwarming. Nope. Stunner! He stunned Elias. Poor Elias. Oh, man. For a moment, for just one moment, I thought they were friends. Nope. Also worth noting, Solo Sikoa, after the match during the beatdown, once again did the Samoan spike. A lot of people last week wondering if it was a one-off. Definitely doesn't seem like it now. I think that suits him. I think he should definitely keep that move. We saw Dexter and Johnny basically buy everything at the WWE merch stand. They would come out and literally give it away to fans. Everything. Every kind of merch you can imagine was in that trolley. I think that was really fun. Of course, we are approaching the holiday season. They even had a t-shirt cannon, which was pretty cool. But I won't lie, I actually thought here that Dexter had turned on Johnny. I didn't see the guy behind him, and I really thought Dexter had turned heel, was attacking Gargano. I nearly jumped. I was like, what? I wasn't expecting that at all, but no, it was Miz. Miz tried to get his money back. They basically set up a rematch, but not just a rematch, it's going to be a ladder match with the money on the line. I think that's fun. You know what? When you can do a rematch and it makes sense, and you add something to it, a whole new layer like a ladder match, that's good. Some breaking news from Saturday. The New Day won the NXT tag team titles. Now, they're not Raw superstars, but I wanted to include it because, you know, NXT is tomorrow night, and if you're not a usual viewer for NXT, maybe it's worth checking out this Tuesday. Also worth noting, last night at a WWE live event, Jamie Noble actually wrestled his last match in his hometown. That's why it was on a live event, and he pinned Sami Zayn in the main event of that show, which was pretty cool. I think like giving wrestlers the opportunity to have their swan song and have their final match on their terms, really cool from WWE. AJ Styles and Chad Gable had a decent little match on Raw tonight. It was quite short, but I want to request something. As it is nearly Christmas, WWE, if you see this video, please give me a Christmas present. Give me Chad Gable versus AJ Styles in an Iron Man match. Just let them wrestle and create the magic that they can create. I think this is the best Raw we've had for a while. Personally, I've enjoyed every moment of it. Honest, 9.5 out of 10. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Turn on those notifications. Don't miss another upload. Like the video, share the video, and I'll see you next time. Peace!